Hello, all. Welcome back to tonight's show. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe on the way and share while we are live. That way, others can participate. Tonight's topic is jealousy and heels when friends secretly become completely jealous or like your enemy, envy, whatever. I'll have our co host introduce herself and then our guest introduce herself, and then we will get started.
Hi, everybody, and happy Taco Tuesday. It's national, I think it's today is really National Taco Day.
Oh, really? Ah,
I
I
mean,
didn't
three
even
tacos, but I only ate one. So,
know. Okay. I'll get tacos tomorrow. I'll post celebrate.
Hi guys, I'm Des. It's delicious. And I eat tacos almost every other day, so I'm good with that.
Tacos are so good. I don't care
they
how
are.
you make them. They are just so good. I could
It's
literally eat
just so many
tacos.
ways to make them.
Yes. Yes. I could eat them every
I
day.
don't think they didn't call them tacos today. It was something with a Q. You know them real crunchy ones that you dip in the.
The birria.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like BIRRAR, something like that.
Yeah, whatever them crunchy tacos that you dip in the sauce.
Oh yeah, that's the burrito tacos.
Yeah, that's what I had.
I never had those yet, so I definitely
Yeah,
have to
those
try.
are super good, especially when you dip it with that sauce. But I
Uh-huh.
only eat one, and I was full, so I was like, I'll take it for lunch tomorrow.
It's like mixing Negro with Mexican
Right,
in real life.
that
That's
is
what
real
it
good,
is.
and
That's what it
it's
is.
really good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try it. So tonight we are going to jump right into the topic because I'm pretty sure the ladies have a lot to talk about. So buckle up, relax, and hopefully, don't let this what do they call it? Tickle your feathers. Make sure you're able to go to sleep after this. If you need to, sound off in the comments. We read them as we go along. And then if you're watching this on replay, make sure you read them as well. We do go back into the comments and read them when I make sure and let them know. So tonight is going to be jealousy. One story is behind money, one is motherhood, men, milestones, and surprisingly, a womb is one of the stories. It is insane. So tonight, I think the Lion's Den is bringing up anything that, could be controversial and those things you don't want to talk about. But as I was telling a friend, the conversations that are the toughest are probably the best ones and the ones that you need to have. You can't call yourself a good communicator when the only time that you can talk is either when you believe you're right or you're trying to prove somebody else wrong. Sometimes you just have to have those conversations. So let's see. Let me read the opening. The lion's den is a quiet storm that can destroy even the strongest sisterhood, and that is jealousy. Not over money or success, but over tender things like love, fertility, attention, and peace. Did you know people are jealous over fertility? I knew The Hand That Rocks the Cradle was a movie, but like people really experience this shit. These are real stories from real women. I went and pulled them from the comments and removed the names. And we're not sugarcoating anything. So it's probably gonna be a little bit of cussing. So make sure that you're okay with that. So I'll read the first one. This one is when her womb becomes a weapon. Let me see if I have it up here. And I actually do. So you can do it. Oops. Okay, let's see. She's my ex best friend of 20 years. Jealous because I was able to have 3 children. She wasn't able to have any more after her one. She called me one day high and drunk saying the nastiest things about me having more kids and called my kids nasty names. She wasn't able always shady towards me. I just pray I don't find another friend like that ever again. Question number 1 for the panel and in the comments, and make sure you speak on your way in. Um, can jealousy and grief exist in the same heart? Would you take it to heart or would you look at it like grief? She called drunk and high.
I mean, it don't seem like it could, but I guess when I really, really think about it, it probably really could. It probably really could, but it shouldn't. But I can kind of see how she could feel, but not towards your friend. But I could see you being not jealous. But I don't even know what way it could be. She want more kids, and her friend was able to have it, but then you sad because you can't. So I don't know. That's a really hard answer. I don't know.
Okay, so you say no. Mom says no. What do you say, this?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so my answer is no. Not in a clean heart, because bro used the right word. You can be sad and happy at the same time as a healthy reaction. So you can be sad that you cannot have that many kids, but you should also be happy for your friend that is able to get what they need. Those two things I think are healthy and can exist, because a lot of times when you are sad, if you turn it around, you would then maybe be the godmother to her children. That way you have more. Um, I can have kids, but I do not have kids. It was partially by choice. Now it is not. I'm not jealous of anybody that has kids at all, period, whatsoever. What does anger me is when I see people that have kids and they don't do their kids right or something like that. But I'm not jealous of anybody. So again, I think other things can exist, but it's not healthy for, um, I don't think jealousy should exist, and anger either. So anger is one of the things that I've worked on. So I stay away from people that do their kids wrong. I stay away from those things because I don't respect you as a woman. I just don't, because no.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
let's
that
see. Do-
yeah, that's true. Because before I had a mirror, I used to want kids a lot, and then I had just got over it. But I wasn't jealous of none of my friends that had kids. I would just be like, oh, I wish I could have had my own family too. But I
Mhm.
never was jealous of them. I just always wished that I could. Like I wish that I would have my own kids. But I could never see myself being jealous over my friends having kids. Because then
Mhm.
sometimes when I would be sad when their kids would do stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, it's good I don't have kids.
Now
That
that's
part
how
right
I
there.
feel.
I'm just keeping it a buck because look, I
Right.
always say, and you guys, especially Dad, she been around since Skylar been born. Dads can attest to even the twos. We didn't have terrible twos. We didn't have a bad kindergartner. Skylar was like the perfect kid. It was damn near insane. So even with that, I used to be like, I'm not even letting my sister's kids like make me think, oh, I
That is
would
gonna
love to
be
have kids,
that was
girl,
one in a
because
million.
you
That was
got
one
to
in a
really.
million.
Mm-mm. But
Like I'm
I didn't even
grateful.
have that to complain about because they were really, really, really good. I do not have a single complaint about them. But then I think, do I maybe not think that way because I didn't birth one? Because I don't really care about the baby shower, the hoopla, the all of that. I've had the love of feeling like I actually birthed a kid since Skylar. Skylar's the reason why I moved back. I came home right as soon as he was born. You could ask my mom. She's in the comments. She called me and my aunt, I think her and my aunt was there, and I took off work that day because I was working at Chase and I couldn't come home. When my mom called, I was bawling over the phone like I was there. I had to come home. I had to be with my baby. And ever since then, I was not away from him until he was 20 years old. That's when they finally branched out. But maybe that's why I don't feel like that, because I've always got to have one. I don't know, but I still don't think jealousy.
Yeah, not
That's
at.
so mean, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Jealousy is an awful thing, but I guess it would just determine on the factors, right? Me
Yeah,
personally, I don't have any kids, but I don't want any kids. So
right.
no, I have no jealous bone in my body about your kids. Matter of fact, I'm glad you got them. I take them when I want them and I drop them back
Bring them
off,
back off.
and we have a wonderful time because I realize I don't have the patience for no child 24/7. That is not my life. Like that ain't what I want to do. So I don't understand how you could be jealous. That's a lot of
Mm,
work. That's a lot of work.
I think so. And can you imagine hearing that from your best friend? So then now you like that was how you felt on the inside
What else you
because
been
you called my
keeping?
kids names. It would have been different if
Yeah,
you called and
yeah.
exposed yourself and was like, I'm so sad every time I see you with your kids. You know, that's different. because I could comfort you in that. I can go out of my way to share more, or I can understand as a woman. But you're attacking my kids. So I don't want you to watch my kids. You the type of mother, like, what if you pinch my kids or something like that? I don't trust you. Taisha never denied your relationship. No, literally. Like, she visited her kids. I could tell you first two came in, kindergarten drop off, their dentist. I picked it. My sister literally to today. Y'all saw it. When KB got her nose pierced, it was call your TT. Oh, let
Mhm.
me open a bank account. Call your TT. She allows me in the spaces where I am strong and where she knows it's like important to me to for me to have those relationships with them. And then she have her relationships in those other spaces. But we literally, I don't know. I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed in that space with most of my godchildren. Hilda is the same way. So I'm really blessed. Do we owe compassion to people who hurt us from their pain?
No.
Say that again.
Do we owe compassion to people that hurt us from their pain?
Oh no.
Oh, I say no either. I don't
Hell
owe you
no. Hell
compassion
no.
because you might say something. I may be able to bounce back later or whatever, but no. The key word is hurt. So you hurt me. You want me to feel compassion for your hurt, but not the hurt that you caused me? Like, no. Um, at what point does empathy, oh, that's a good one. At what point does empathy become self-betrayal? Yes, we talked about this one a little bit last night. At what point are you betraying yourself by showing others more empathy?
The very moment when you have to repeat yourself for what you already addressed. If I have to address you more than once for the same topic, you don't care nothing about me, baby. And I understand that because I did that to somebody, right?
Hmm.
And I honestly just had the epiphany in this conversation that I did that to somebody. Like, don't keep apologizing if you're not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is I never told you what I had a problem with, but then again I did. But the reality is neither one of us changed, and you never apologized, and you kept doing
Mm.
it. Where I said, "Hey, I'm sorry that your feelings was hurt, but this is how I feel."
Okay.
You
So
see what
you
I'm saying?
communicated open and honest.
Correct.
Okay.
So where I'm thinking we are moving forward and past certain things because we're communicating, I'm realizing you keep doing the same thing, which triggers me to do the same thing. And so I'm like, do I care about you? Are we
Mhm.
friends? There we go again because it's like, hey, how much of this do I have to take? You don't. You don't have to take nothing. You can walk away right quick.
And that's what comes self. Yeah, I agree. Um, so the next question, can a friendship recover after jealousy towards your children or your family?
No.
I don't think
Big no.
so.
Big, big, big no.
I think jealousy is like so jealousy and fear are my two strongest things. You never want an enemy to be scared of you, and you never want a family member to be jealous of you. Those are like the two strongest things to me. I don't think so. But unfortunately, like, look at that situation. Most times, and it's very unfortunate, and we see it through all of the Bible stories about women and how they like do things. It's typically because of jealousy, but the jealousy doesn't have anything to do with possession. Sometimes the deepest, scariest jealousy usually comes from the life that God trusted you with, and the likability that God gave you. They don't like you because others love you so much, or you could walk in a room and things are attracted to you, something that you have from within that they don't necessarily have, and they don't, it's not something you just get. It's something that's your gift. And the best thing to do is attach yourself to people like that so you can use your smarts and their gift and you put it together, or whatever your strength is, and then you guys become really good friends and help each other. That's the one that might go out and get the contracts and you in the back to know how to pull the contracts. People don't know how to be the head and the tail. I think it's crazy. The first murder was behind. See, I'm telling you, jealousy and somebody being scared of you is the worst thing ever to me. I just don't understand. It's a no for me. So the next one, the next story, when she wants what you have. So let's see. Let's share that one. Straight and to the point. She cut in the middle of my husband and I while we were dancing at our anniversary. While we were dancing to our anniversary song on our anniversary, she basically got in front of me to dance with him.
What?
So let me read. Now, this one right here is of a different spirit. That is more than just a Jezebel spirit. Oh my God. So that's not considered disrespect. That one is considered the possession energy. So the friend crosses the line, not just to show that they can, it's to show that they can take what you have. The jumping in the middle wasn't to show you're attractive or anything like that, but just that power. When I want to, I can walk in and take what you have. They need to prove that they have a place in every space. So the question is, the first question is, what makes some women compete for another woman's man?
I have no idea because that really ain't no friend. We will be fighting. It ain't even nothing to say about that. You're not a friend at all. How you gonna compete with me for my husband, boyfriend, anything? Girl, we gonna fight, and it ain't about me. We're gonna fight because you're disrespectful. So you need to be treated accordingly.
I'm a little messy. So let me tell y'all where my mind went.
Okay.
I want to know why she felt bold enough to do such a
For
thing, right?
real.
But peep game, what have y'all allowed in y'all's marriage with this person that they
Oh
felt
yeah.
like that was okay to do?
For real.
Because I promise you, you sitting over here mad about it, but y'all crossed the line long before your anniversary.
Yeah,
That
I
doesn't
didn't even think
necessarily
about that.
mean that. It could have happened because there was a video. I bet y'all remember it. It was a video that went around quite a few times, and it was the bride and the groom dancing at the wedding. And
And she
you know
kept
what I'm
stepping
talking
on.
about?
Yeah,
And
she
the
kept
girl
stepping on
kept
her
trying to
dress.
step, and the bridesmaids came and snatched that girl up. You don't necessarily have to open the floor to anything because even if you two open the floor in a room full of my people, what would make you do this? Because I don't even have to be the one to respond. It could be anybody. Um,
That's just crazy. Like insane. Like I'm telling you, girl.
I'm just saying, you never know though. People are weird, and I just been listen. I've been in Bama,
but
and I've
let's
been
focus on
finding out
the
some stuff.
women because the question
That's what I'm
was,
talking about. Women, women is
oh,
weird too.
it's crazy. We've heard of people standing up giving like their bridesmaid speech and doing something like that,
Are you
or at a birthday
serious?
party. We've seen TikToks where the theme might be jean attire and the girl comes dressed as something complete another girl. So she's the one that looks like a birthday, or birthdays where you'd be like, oh, what's the theme color? Oh, I want everybody to wear black, but the birthday girl's gonna wear something different,
Something.
and somebody show up and what the birthday girl have on. So it shows up in different spaces. Um,
It does.
but for this one specifically, why do you want to compete, drag, drug, and
Ain't no way. It ain't no coming back from that. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me to calm down and to take the higher road because that is the higher road.
the way that she would get mopped on that floor? DJ, hold that song. I'm whooping her ass, and then we're gonna get back to our dance. And I need the pastor to come pray over this dance floor. You did what? Blood of Jesus. So the next question is that envy or is that ego? Do you envy their relationship or is your ego more like, watch me go do this? Do you think she said that to somebody before she went up there? Watch me
It
go do
might
this.
could be a little bit of both.
That's enough.
I think so too.
That's a little bit of both for me.
How does that feel your ego though to know I could have, mom said both, to know, okay, can you ever trust a friend again after she crosses that line?
No,
No.
you're
Bitch,
not a
you're
friend.
never finna be around me again.
What you did was reveal to me that you was never my friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
With
you
all
did.
these witnesses.
Now the world knows. Yeah, you're a whole hater. No,
The way I would
unacceptable.
take that microphone and give a speech, and I would tell my husband, keep dancing. And I would go grab the microphone and make a speech. Everybody look at the Jezebel bitch on the floor. Bridesmaid, get that bitch.
You would handle that.
Immediately lock those doors. Don't let that bitch out. Lock the doors.
And
And
depending
everybody
on what
turn off
type
and
of
don't
friends
record
you
shit.
got, you ain't even finna be doing none of that. It's
Right.
gonna be handled before you get to the mic, baby. What in
And I
the
can
world?
attest to that. I cannot share my story, but I can attest to that. Oh my God. Why do some women secretly crave the validation of being chosen over another woman? And think about the song from Moke and Steph, when he's mine, you had man had him once, but I had him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What difference does it make?
He's
Yeah, that's
out.
when I got older, I was like, that song really didn't make sense to me now that I'm
Yes.
older. Wait, okay, what was the question again?
Okay, because right. Yes, it's a lifetime movie. That would have been a lifetime movie, like the ghetto one, to be. Why do
That would have
some
been.
women secretly crave the validation of being chosen over another woman?
I don't know. Like, cause this is stuff
I
I went
can't
through.
relate to none of this
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know why they do those things.
Nor do I allow friends around me like that. So I can't even be like,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all, I heard a story. No, I
No, I
don't.
cannot relate.
I can't relate. I cannot relate. I cannot relate. I cannot relate. I cannot relate. Mm-mm.
No.
When she wants what you have. Yeah, no. I can't.
I see my friends too
I don't
different
know why
from
they do
me.
these things. Can I relate it as in have I experienced them? Have these things been done to me? Yes, I have. Absolutely. Um
Yeah, it is low self esteem.
it- you, ah,
That is low self esteem. If you feel like you need to be chosen over another woman for a man, like when 9 times out of 10, he probably
That's
playing
an
both of y'all.
extreme low self-esteem because,
Yeah.
girl, that man ain't
she's
choosing
not your
you.
enemy or your competition. I don't give
That's
a
what I'm
fuck
saying.
if it was Boaz.
He probably most likely playing both of them.
I don't care if it was Boaz. Why is that in your brain? I don't care what he's
Yeah.
doing. I don't care about none of that. What is your chemical imbalance?
Mm.
I don't understand.
Maybe that's how she was raised.
Ah, might be onto something.
You never
Maybe
know
her.
what her mother showed her.
Ah, it doesn't matter because you're the next one. He's going to drop you and choose
Exactly.
another.
That's what
Very
I
true.
said, y'all. He playing both of y'all 9 times out of 10.
Yep.
But to me, that's not what matters. I'm more with what Des just said. How the fuck did that even get in your brain that that's something that should be what you aspire to be? Like, you aspire to be, I got to be in first place.
There should be no place. I'm the only place. What are you talking about?
Right.
And so the reality, I was literally just talking to someone in the shop today, and I know he didn't understand what I was saying, but I was so serious. It's always about me. I'm the only topic in your thought process, bro. I don't know what world you live in. It's always about me. So if it's always about me, there is no room for another. So where does this young lady feel that what she did was okay? Have y'all crossed boundaries? Have y'all had conversations?
Oh, that's
Because I
exactly what it's
remember I
from.
had a friend who checked me about her husband when I was being honestly innocent in that season. I wasn't flirting with her husband. But she said, hey, don't smoke with my husband. Don't do that. Ain't no powwowing with you and my husband. And it's like, okay, my bad. It'll never happen again. And it never happened again because She was offended by that. So no, I'm not gonna come stepping in the middle of no marriage.
Mm-mm.
But see,
No, or
stuff
no
like that, I don't even
relationship.
understand that because your husband should know you don't want him smoking with none of my friends. So why are you coming at me? Like it's like why do you check
Well,
the
no, no, no. Women that think that way, this is the answer. The woman supposed to talk to the woman, the man supposed to talk to the man. So she's supposed to say it to her friend because
but
she
her
because she
husband should know that first off.
I could be outside smoking and your friend walk up. You talk to your friend, and with the
Yeah,
women talk to the women and the men talk to the men. That's why she didn't say it disrespectfully. She just said it like, hey, just a heads up. I don't, if you see
I
him
don't like
outside,
that.
that
Don't
doesn't
do
mean
that.
you step outside with him. I don't like that type of thing. Because most in those type of country relationships and stuff like that, the man don't say nothing to the woman. When he outside, he probably barely talking and saying, oh, okay, uh-huh. He looking around the corner like,
I promise you, that man did not have no conversation
I'm
for
trying.
me.
Yeah.
There
So
was
when
no
it's respectful like
misunderstanding.
that, that's why. When it's disrespectful, then it's like, well, hell, he gave no indication. How the hell was I supposed to know? But when it's respectful, the man, like for example,
Not to
when
mention, I was her friend, not
correct,
his.
correct,
I guess I'm just not used to nothing like that. Like that's
yeah,
so
that's the
weird.
way it happens.
Now,
So
and
even
that's
though,
honestly, it didn't happen until she stopped smoking. Because see, it
so
used to
they
be a
all used to
group
probably be
affair.
smoking.
It was a group affair. So
Okay,
when she stopped, I mean, she let it happen for a little while, but after she started popping them babies, she's looking like, nah, I want
yeah,
him to quit smoking. So I don't want you to be out here smoking with him.
yeah, yeah,
And I respected that because she
yeah.
did come to me. And that's really all it requires is some honesty
Oh,
in a
absolutely,
conversation.
yeah.
Baby, I love you as my friend enough to say no problem. We
But I
don't
do
want
that
them
with my
problems.
neighbors. Even with my neighbors. Like I needed to replace the battery on my car today. I waited for one of my female neighbors to come out, but they didn't. So a male one came out, but that I stayed far away from the garage. We talked at a distance so it could be seen. But normally when I need help, I go to drummer boys people. We've been here the longest. But when I knock on the door, they're married, and then the ones behind me is married. I go and ask for the wife if I want to ask something. It could be an emergency. I don't care what it is. And I speak to them, but a conversation, I ask to speak to the wife. Now that I've been here a lot of years, they don't care if I'm talking to the husband, but I developed that relationship with them first. And I still stand at a distance. You just do certain things that are respectful of a relationship. But
Like
my
for
mom
real,
taught
for
me
real.
that because even though my mom, Elise and them, granny all close. If they wanted something done to their car, they didn't call and ask Papa. They called and asked to speak to Granny, and then Granny would do it. So that's how I know that that's how it goes. Because some men do have an agenda, especially if you're single. Yes, some
Correct.
do, but when it's
But even
respectful,
when the ones that don't, it's just like even when I met a man.
uh huh.
I thought the man was scrumptious. He said he was married. I said, "Let me meet your wife."
Because
He
now I
like,
need you
"What?"
to know that's closed. I want to be her.
Let
Yeah,
me meet your wife because if I become friends with your wife, I'm gonna respect your marriage.
yeah. And I don't want you to think that's an open invitation that you said I'm married, but I told you first that I'm attracted to you. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I want to meet your wife because let me be her friend so I can feel guilty about this. And
Right.
that's just the truth. Because I ain't gonna
Listen,
feel nothing if I don't know her. I'm sorry.
but
I
that whatever
understand
you
how
need
this
to
stuff.
do. Yeah.
You know, you do. You gotta be great. I'm not. I'm human. I ain't gonna act like I'm just not. I am human. So there's just ways to conform yourself. Do what you need to do to be a better you. Because when I think about it, do I want my husband out here cheating? No, I
Mm-mm.
really don't. Probably why I ain't married now, because I just don't trust it, baby. Bye. But hey, maybe one day somebody out there. I believe in you one day. One day.
So the lesson from that one is, ladies, be very careful because the women around you, they are not dumb. They are very smart. Women are very calculated. Women study your husband, and let's just be honest, or your man. Um, Sometimes your baby daddy, because it can be disrespect, even if y'all not together, but y'all share a child. It can still be disrespect. because certain lines should not be crossed. But women are very calculated. Women are very smart. Women know how to throw a fish net out there and then get him to do everything. So it looks like he's the one who did everything because unfortunately, we're the brains and they're the bronze. They're not really that smart. They fall into traps without even knowing they fell into the damn trap. She could start planting seeds of something being wrong or her being great. Don't allow another woman too much time around you, man. I don't give a fuck if it's a best friend. And can women have best friends that are males and it be different? Yes, because we'll check that man. But men, I don't know why y'all
They
do
don't have
this.
enough discipline for that.
They don't. They'll get worn down. They could say no 32 times, and on that 33rd time,
It's going down.
is going down. So, third story. Here we go. When she kept finding crazy faults with me to break friendships. Then months later would come back gaslighting and love bombing, only to do it all over again. I realized she was never my friend, just when it was convenient. What I didn't realize was people be jealous of the simplest things, your personality, your lifestyle, long before they even meet you. That's where we'll stop for that one. So this right here is the most dangerous type of jealousy, the kind that pretends to be admirable, but really they're jealous. The friend who copies your piece, but resents your power. She doesn't want your stuff, she wants your spirit. Again, that likable spirit. It's something you can't really mimic, though, but they do start to look at you like a blueprint. So they start doing everything you do, like single white female. Um, but they just don't get that same aura. That aura is that's a God given thing. It's not going to be the everything. um, that same aura is not going to be on you. That's that other person. Um, so it doesn't make sense. But why do people envy? I think both of you can answer this question. Why do they envy your peace more than your possession? And second part, the reality is sometimes we don't even have, well, we have peace, but we have other things going on. We just handle it well. So they don't realize we fought for that peace. Why do you think people envy that?
They just not happy with themselves. Period. Point blank. They're not happy with themselves. Cause it's nowhere in this world you should be envious of anything of somebody that you call your friend. No, they spirit, nothing. You should be happy that you have a friend that has a spirit like that. Like it's no reason for you to want that. So I never understood friends that are jealous, and you don't really know that they're jealous until after the friendship is over. Now you may have people
Oh,
that
that's a
tell
good
you,
one.
yeah, you don't really know until after the friendship is over, but you do have people that's in your circle that be like, I don't like her, like that ain't your friend or whatever, and you don't see it like, no, y'all just
Mm-mm.
don't like
Y'all
her.
just being mean.
Yeah, and then when once y'all not friends no more, you be like, damn, that bitch really was not my friend. But I don't understand that. I don't understand females like that because I just wasn't raised that way, and that's not the type of person I am. So when that kind of stuff does happen, it really honestly hurts my feeling because I'm like, damn, I would never even think to feel like that about somebody I'll call my friend. Like it just I don't for the life of me in Alondra on here right now. I always tell her like I don't understand it. I don't understand how somebody is they call themselves your friend and you are jealous of them. Like, how am I your friend? How is that even friend and jealousy in the same sentence? It don't make sense to me.
Mm-mm. I agree with what Alondra said. Yep, these are the ones that will unalive you. Here's where how me and Ro always say, I don't understand, I don't understand. And what Alondra is saying, meat, is very dangerous. It is very, very dangerous because we're so focused on the fact up until now, we're way different now, but in the middle times, it was I don't understand because I would never act like that. We were too busy trying to understand why you would do that. It's impossible. I don't have nothing for you to be jealous of. Meanwhile, what we should have been paying attention to is let me never do this again because out of all the things you knew about me, because I thought you was my friend or the access you had to me, you could have really hurt me and I would have never noticed that you could have did that, because I'm too busy thinking people don't act. That's weird. Why would you act like that? Number
Just
one,
think
why would
about
you ruin your own?
the stuff the stuff that happened to me. I would have never in a million
That's what I'm
years
thinking about.
yeah, thought that that would happen. Like you would let somebody do that. Then when we're not friends no more, now your ex-husband is telling me all the shit that you used to be said about me, and it made perfect fucking sense. And I'm like, this shit is crazy. So you wasn't a good wife and you wasn't a good friend because I know all the stuff you said about your
She
husband,
wasn't a
but
good person.
exactly. So it's like all the stuff was coming out. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. And bitch, I gave you a second chance to be my friend. And usually I don't even do that shit. I put people on probation and that's it. Like I don't have time for that. And I gave your ass a second chance, and you still was worse than the fucking first time. Like, but I still, in my mind, it hurt my feelings because I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Because
So
it was
I
like
just
a
don't do.
breakup. It was
Yeah.
like, how did
Well,
I not know all of
it didn't
this?
hurt me on everything I love. That friendship didn't hurt me that we wasn't friends no more. That one didn't. I have friends
What
that
she did didn't hurt you?
what she did hurt me, but us
That's what
not
I'm
being
talking about. Yeah.
I'm saying what she did hurt me, but us not being friends anymore didn't hurt me. You know, sometimes you could break
Yeah.
up with a friend and that shit really hurts you. Like you'd be like, damn, like it feels like a real breakup like with a man. Cause
But
if
that
that was
shit, it
really
wouldn't have hurt me either. It'd have made me more
yeah, with her it
angry.
wasn't it didn't hurt me. It hurt me what she did and then to act like I was just delusional and just fucking crazy. That was what was like hurtful. But our friendship, me not being friends with her no more, I didn't. Mm-mm.
Period. Alondra, I don't get it either. If they're my friends, they're rooting for them. See, we keep talking on the reverse side, and that's why I appreciate that we have each other's back. If we see something we like, we like. I don't think that don't look right. Something looks wrong. So you go ahead and enjoy La La Land, but I'm gonna keep paying attention because we keep saying I'm rooting for them. I'm a good friend to them. I wouldn't do this to them. It ain't about what we would do to them. It's about what they would do to us and how
But
we
that's why we be so shocked when people do it because we
yeah.
like, dang, I would never do
Like,
that.
how did you even think of that? Like, what in the
But
hell is
hey,
going on?
what's going on is that we are not paying attention.
That's what
It
I'm
is
trying to
vital
say.
to pay attention.
We on the
You
wrong
do not
side.
get to ignore the red flags. When I tell you an insane, crazy monkey human always tells you that they're insane, crazy monkey human, they always tell you. And it's like you just be like, you brush it off. Oh, you thought it was funny. Well, most jokes are not jokes, it's the truth told in a funny manner.
Yes.
So let's be clear. I'm thinking about the person who I just was talking about. The reason why neither one of us changed is because I kept saying, "Girl, you ain't my friend no more than I'm yours."
I remember.
Because at the end of the day, that don't make sense to me. You did dumb things and you want me to treat you like an adult, but you was acting more like a child. I'm sorry, you could just leave. I don't want to talk to you no more because you're an idiot.
But the sad part is in the interim, again, I know what situation you're talking about as well. When we allow people in, they meet our family and they come into our space. My concern is back to the first thing Alondra said. Those are the people that will unalive you. They are in your space and they're doing this shit. And it's like, you could say all of that. Like that person could have totally tore up your shit before she left. You know what I mean? Like we
Correct.
literally still don't handle it the right way to me because we still thinking, okay, I said what I needed to say. We are in that space. We will address it and get away from the person. But on their way out, I don't think we managed them enough on the way out. Like Ro knew something was going different with this person, but it was, I'm gonna go ahead and meet up with her. Okay, when she should have followed her first mind, because
Mm-hmm.
that's why she was having some of the uneasy feelings. She literally was having uneasy feelings going over there, but the compassion kicked in more like, oh, well, she needs somebody to talk to instead of thinking, if this bitch is doing her husband like this, who the fuck am I to her? This is crazy. But you just
And
don't
like
think
I said,
it.
I kept on feel it. I felt it in my stomach not
You
to go over
did.
there. I felt it, and I
You
still went.
did. and didn't even think, let me drop a pin, let me tell, them I'm finna go over here something, because you think I don't need to be all dramatic. You just don't do those things. We do extra things now, but no, we didn't. I'm just grateful we never, everybody made it okay. And now we know not to just be friends with people like that. When we get that pit in our stomach, we understand now what women's intuition is. And I'd rather be alive and mean, like what my grandma used to say. That's the only thing when I call her my grandma. I'd rather be a rich bitch than a poor hoe. I'd rather be a rich alive person than dead. Cool. I'm cool. It made sense with her, Rose. She was never your friend. She wasn't. I never liked her. Me either. And bro, she's Aquarius like us. I don't care. I don't like her. Something is making me not like her. I don't care. Don't touch me. I didn't even want her to touch me, Alondra, at the baby shower. I was like, don't. She is one of those dangerous ones. Yes, it was like something in her eye. I can't even explain it. I didn't like her. When someone does an evil act, you can dismiss that relationship without any regrets. Yes, you absolutely, like, it's not even a question.
Yeah, that's
It's
On
why
the
not.
I said I
first
don't.
time.
I'm not sad over that relationship, me ending that
Mm-mm,
relationship at all. It's like, girl, bye.
Safe is better than sorry all day long.
And the problem is we give people way too many chances because we want to give all this grace, which goes back to your other question, which was when is enough enough, and when are you doing a disjustice to yourself, trying to be so quote unquote loyal to a
Godly
fake
like.
ass human in the first place.
What
The
would Jesus
problem
do?
is you gotta stop that because these folks really do be telling you who they are. And the crazy thing is, even like with yesterday's conversation, we told you, hey, Desiree is telling you who she is, Asia. You're not listening to her.
Mhm.
Eventually, you heard me, but thank God I wasn't trying to kill you.
To be fair, I was 19 too. Just to be clear, everybody, we weren't, which is
Right.
why
This ain't
now
about
at
the.
this age, she's like, yeah, I don't have time for all of that shit. We've been through some things and you should know how to do this now. To be fair, y'all, I was 19, she was 18.
Right.
So we were not grown ass women.
No,
Um,
we wasn't. But
but if
that's not the
her point
point.
is
The
if we
only
could get
point
it
is
at
the
that age,
relationship in
how
the
you can't get
moment.
it at this age?
Right.
Hmm.
So
I
it's
agree.
just like, get it together. Like, for real, for real.
We messed up because we take for granted that people won't do the things we would have never done, never do to them,
Period.
like ever. I remember one of my like sayings, Alondra, used to be like, um, it used to be like, how did you even think of that? I would be like, where did that even come from? Like, what the hell just happened? To your point, I just didn't think people would go so deep or go so far or lie on you for your livelihood or mm.
But how often do you not catch these people in lies before the moment you
All
realize
the
they
Oh
time.
lying?
no, all the time. But you be like, yeah, but you wouldn't go that low.
Yeah,
Right.
but a liar will go as low as the lie
The pit
because you're a
of hell.
liar. Just a little liar. A liar, honey. Go get a
The
check for
pit
lying.
of
Get a lawyer.
hell. What would Jesus do? Follow our fatherly warnings. Yeah, but this is where that Bible gets confusing.
I was just
And
about to say, I hate. Sometimes I hate when people say, "What would Jesus do?" It ain't about what would Jesus do right now.
no, I said that because remember I said, well, when I was like, well, you be thinking when you giving grace, what would Jesus do? That's how we used to think. Well, I would want somebody to forgive me. Oh, okay, well, I heard black men go through a lot of stuff and we're supposed to give them second chances. Yeah, but they older and set in their ways. Well, that's just a kid. Well, she's going through a lot because she had a hard upbringing. We're taught in our culture to give all these, to Dan's point, excuses for why we should forgive people and not treat them away. But look at how much it gets people in trouble because you ignored the real message, which was what they were doing. Apply that Bible verse to regular shit, not stuff that could hurt you. And I think that's what we had to learn as we matured. Like, yeah, you might call somebody a bitch when you're in an argument, but they may say, while your husband's standing there, and that's why the bitch been cheating on you. You're like, whoa, I didn't know we was skipping straight to hell. They will. You gotta be careful, shit, child. Des is right. They be showing us the whole time. We just be dismissing, girl. I mean, hitting
like
them out the park
seriously.
like a home run. No, that's not true. No, that's not true. You could never. Well, I know you did that over here, but not to me.
The fact
Yeah.
is, depending on the storylines, because these people are quote unquote friends, where we're going to know that they're associates that are communicating with us, right? And they're telling us things. Okay, great. In the process of hearing these people tell us things, then we hear who they're talking about: husbands, mothers, sisters,
Siblings.
cousins,
Mhm.
besties. And you'll do that to any of these people that you're talking to me about, and you think I don't think you'll do it to me?
Right. That's
Baby,
true.
I handle you like I see you. But see, that's the difference for real, for real. Y'all, I grew up in a group home. These hoes had razor blades in their buns. I don't trust nothing. Are we gonna talk, babe? What? How you feel? You want to cut my hair off? Ha ha ha! Oh no, I believe you. Ain't no ha ha ha. I believe you, baby.
So, have
So
y'all ever felt like you had somebody around you that was in competition with you?
yeah, all the time. Never a time. It's never a time I don't feel like somebody believes that they're in competition with me. And I just be laughing.
I won't say like now per se, me at this age, but yeah, I have. Who was I talking about that with? It was just like the other day. I was like, it seemed like it always be light skinned girls. I don't know what it is, that light skin, dark skin mess.
So,
That
mine
light
is
skin, it always be a light skin friend. It always be like
And I hate that for them.
mine
it
be
always.
another plus size girl. Is always another plus size girl.
Mine be a whole nother nail checker too.
I figured yours would be in that space. That's what I figured yours would be. But mine is other plus size girls because I'm going to eventually talk about that. The lines that so not only do you have to worry about being a black woman, then once you're plus size, it's like a whole unspoken bullshit that happens in that space. Because if you just became plus size, then you're not good enough because you only over here now because you just became plus size. You're not real plus size. If you plus size with a shape, it's a thing. If you plus size, but you more in the middle and you got a smaller mid area, nice boob, more like a Coke bottle, still plus size shape, that's a whole thing. It's discrimination in the damn plus size community. It'd be family too, child. Because listen, that's where most of my childhood trauma came from. Adults comparing me to my cousins, and we didn't have issues, but it would be adults saying things like that. Like, family is crazy. They compare the light skinned ones with the dark skinned ones. They compare one had really long hair that stretched to her butt. She was better than everybody. And I mean, like, when you having family functions and they be like, oh, come here, let me show everybody your hair. Or, oh, come here and look at them.
And then they be bald headed by the time they get to this age. Shape be out of whack and they ain't what they
Well,
was. Baby, stop
again,
doing this
it
to
wasn't
people like
between
that.
the cousins. So my cousins is still fine as hell because it wasn't
Stop
them.
doing them family members like that.
But
That's all I'm
they
telling
cut their hair to
you. Yo.
they cut it because they was like, hair is not a big deal. And I don't mean chopped it. I mean chopped it up here, her senior year. The first one did. And the
Oh
other one
no.
now won't keep long hair either. So you made them not even want to have long hair because you made them feel separated from everybody. But they weren't, we was fine as kids. You introduced this shit, we wouldn't play. Like, I'm grateful that my cousins didn't act that way. So wait, so we can't be plus size and be happy? No. And just so you're aware, you're not real plus size. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I was just about to tell Laundry she gonna say you not plus size because I said
No,
I'm
not
plus
she
size.
gonna say, watch your words in case they
I
clip
was just
this.
about
I
to say
mean,
that
in
because
that
I be saying
space.
I'm plus size and they be like you're not plus size, and I was like,
No,
well, I'm
Alondra
something.
is
I'm
plus
not skinny.
size. No, Alondra is plus size in that space because remember, in this community, They trying to make somebody better than another one. So you don't really understand because you were smaller until you had your baby. So you're not really plus size. You probably just need to lose like 30 pounds and then you'll go back to your old body. So you don't understand. You didn't have the same issues growing up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so weak.
Y'all
Stop.
ain't never seen that. So let me tell you how I found this out. And I'm not being funny. Look on TikTok. So when I started doing my clothing hauls, right? I started doing my clothing hauls. What was it, about a couple months ago? I was talking on the phone with B Love, and I was telling her I want to do the curvy TikTok. No, plus size TikTok. I said I want to do plus size TikTok, and I gave her my SEO, my tags, and she said those are the wrong tags. She was like, "Send me a new picture of you." So I sent her a picture. She said, "You're not plus size anymore. You're considered curvy now. You have to do the curvy TikTok."
Oh.
What? I was like, I got a stomach and everything, she said, but it's still shapely. So when you try on clothes, she said, what size do you wear? I said a 14 or a 16. You're curvy TikTok. You're not plus
Oh
size
yeah, you
TikTok.
curvy, baby. You no longer plus size. Get out of there.
See what you
Right.
see how mean she was to me? Like, who says that?
You got to be
But
22 and up for plus size, baby.
right. So that's
You
why I'm
gotta be
saying that,
what you gotta
Alondra.
be?
So
22
yes,
and up. I am plus size.
Wait,
girl,
you
it's
have to be. I can't. You said you gotta be what?
22 and up.
Oh,
yeah. So like even a 18 in a regular size, if it's not an 18 plus size, you're not plus size because they didn't add the plus size to the size yet. Anyway,
that
that's
is
really
so crazy.
it
It is
is. So it's really important when you're going to do the hauls. That way, when they type in the hashtag, if you keep popping up, then people might attack you because they saying, "Show me." I thought I was going to see plus size. That's not plus size. Oh, you just trying to show off or something like that. She said they
correct.
would be mean to me. So I was like, anyway, yes, there's a whole different discriminatory bullshit that happens in that space based on those things. So
Well,
And
yeah.
if
So
you
yours
look
was
too
that orange,
smaller than a
light
22,
skin
it's a
versus
problem.
dark skin.
yeah,
So
so larger than a 22 is that ah triple X. No,
No,
not
that's
triple
that.
X. It's called something else. It's called something else. That's mostly the people that do the feederism and the other stuff. But anyway, yes, there's even jealousy and competition in
Right.
that
If you are
space.
too shapely in your 22, looking like
Yes,
you low key
you
a
can't have a
18.
small waist and you're 22 is because you have hips. If that's
Yeah,
the
that's
reason why you're
exactly what that
22, you're not plus size. You're
is. Yeah.
curvy.
Your curvy biscuit.
I'm
They gotta
laughing
be
so hard
stopped.
because I thought I was a curvy does make sense, right? But I didn't know that. So again, I had to learn that. And I was like, thank you for telling me before I went on and people started being mean to me. Back in the day, 18 plus was fat. Exactly. But now it's not. Now they
but
have
It
it,
layers.
is
that's what I'm
though.
saying. I when I told Angela, I was like, I am plus size. She's like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am.
Right.
Like
No,
when I
you're
Only
thick.
by the idea of your doctor are you plus size, or am I obese? Because
Right.
that
well, according to that, everybody, because I'm obese.
That part.
According to doctors,
I'm totally
yeah,
obese
everybody
according
is.
to my doctor, baby. This 22 is looking like it should be a zero as far as he's concerned.
I'm learning too. Girl, we gonna learn together. Just have
We
my
gonna
back if
learn.
they beat me up in the comments because I put the wrong thing. Because it's older post that I did not put that. And I don't know. That's crazy. But people are mean.
But yeah,
Super,
it be friends that be in
you're
competition
thick.
with you that be jealous, and that be really crazy. Because again, I would be like, I'll stop being friends with one of my friends for that. Because I'm like, bitch, I'm not in competition with you. And I told her that. I was like, we're not in competition. If we would go out to the club, she would see what all of us had on and be like, oh, I'm about to go change. Alondra, am I lying? Because Alondra knows. And then one day she did that. I was like, bitch, we're not in competition. We're friends. So if one friend look cute, why are you feel like you need to go up and go change your clothes so you can look better than everybody? Like that shit is weird as fuck. So I
That
was
I
like,
have a friend that does that now. That's what that means. They'll be like, "Oh,
yes,
send me a
we would
picture of what you're
always,
wearing," and then they'll get dressed, or
yes, we
they
would
wait
get,
till I get there.
no, we would be like sometimes we'll meet. at the gas station, everybody meet in the middle, and she'd be like, "Oh, I need to go change," or we'd be like, "Oh, we'll meet at your house," and she see what we got on. "Oh, I'm about to go change my clothes." That's what,
I
and I
don't
had
know
to
what
tell
that
her that.
means.
I would be like, "Bitch, we're not in competition. We
Yep,
are
she's a mess.
friends. We are friends." I'm like, this shit is crazy. Like, bitch, if we all look cute, we're all a cute set of friends. So why do you feel like you need to be the fucking Beyonce of the group?
But here's the thing, if I want to wear a fucking hoodie and we all going to a concert and everybody else, like Chris Brown, you, Hilda, all of y'all wore the theme or whatever. I wore the outfit I wanted to wear. I wanted to wear camouflage. So that's what I wore. I'm not going to wear something just because, but I do have a couple of people around me that do that. Even when we go on vacation, they'll wait to see what I do first. I just thought they was being lazy. But I,
No, and then I even had the other one that ain't my friend
um,
no more. When we used to go on vacation, she used to tell me, "Oh, tell me everything you packing," and I was like, "Bitch, why?" I used to say that all the time, like, "Why?" And then she was like, "Cause I just want to see what you wear." And I was like, "Well, I'm wearing red one day, the other day I'm wearing this. Like, why do it matter what I'm wearing? We're not dressing like twins
and you can never ever outdo me. This is the reason why you
ever.
can outdo me,
And
because
you
I
can't.
picked what I like. I'm
I'm
gonna wear what
uncomfortable.
I like, and I'm fine. I'll be on vacation at a beach and be like, "Oh, I don't feel like wearing a swimsuit today," and I'll go down there in my tights, some flip flops, and a t-shirt if I want to. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. What is wrong with people?
I don't know. I
See
hate that
again?
because I could see if we had a theme or something, then I'd be
Yes,
like, "Oh, what you wearing
yes,
on the theme night?" But just to
we
know what
do
I'm
that.
packing every single day, like, bitch, why?
Right? No, we'll do that. Like, dang, I can't think of what to wear. What are you wearing? Give me some ideas.
Or if you saying like, if I asked you, like, what should I
Yes,
wear with this outfit or whatever, but
yes,
I hate that. Like, it don't. Now,
yeah.
if me and Alondra are doing that, it don't matter. We're best friends. Like,
Y'all are twins. Yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna be like, bitch, what you wearing? Like,
right.
just but it ain't no competition or nothing. Like, but other people, I just be like, why? Like,
Girl,
it's
you know
just
there's
people.
only one person you're willing to be like that with. So let's be clear. Ain't nobody, everybody can't be dressing up and like you don't be trying to move your position. You know what type of friend you is.
How
And
you
I
not
was never
comfortable
been like
though?
that when people is if you dress cute, like bitch, you look cute. Like I'm just not like that. Like it's
Period.
so it be
I ain't never wanted to look like none of y'all because I
yeah, like
feel the
I
need to
just
stand out by myself.
everybody has their own style.
And I
Everybody
think everybody be cute.
yes, everybody has
Period.
their own style. Every friend dresses to me dress different.
We all
Every
do.
and it's yeah, and it's fine.
And we
Same
done all
theme, and
had
we
our
finna all show
stages.
up with how the theme matches us. Like y'all know with everything, I'm gonna probably wear something glitter, something like that. I know Rogo mostly wear boots, something like that.
And
I just
camouflage. I'm gonna
and
wear
camouflage,
blue
right.
camouflage,
That's
something
why I wore
sheer.
camouflage. I'm like,
Yeah.
finally, okay, I can pull this dress out and wear it. They gonna be wearing the jersey stuff, so I can wear my camouflage stuff. Because every time me and Rowan show up dressed alike, sometimes me and Hilda do, but I think it's from being around people too. So we don't trip because we know that's not why we did it. Or I'll send a picture and be like, y'all, am I cool wearing this yet? And sometimes he'll be like, no, not yet. 10 more pounds, cousin. Or no, that's too big on you. Take it off. You know, we do that. But
But then even with that, people know what they can wear. Like some stuff, I'll be like, okay, I gotta put on a girdle with this. I'm not just about
yeah,
to just put this on or nothing. And then if you put the girdle on or whatever, it looks totally different. So it's just like
it'd be cute.
certain things that you know to do, but that means it's just people are to me nowadays. People are just really weird. Like, and I don't get it. I'm like, we did not grow up like this, but it just be people are weird. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all nowadays? I don't get it. I
We
be
kind
happy
of,
when everybody look cute and stuff. Like, I think that that's cute. Like
I
everybody,
love it.
even
I
when you have
love it.
themes and how everybody is still be dressed different, but still in
Yes,
the theme. I
yes,
love stuff like that because everybody wears stuff differently. Like,
I like it. I like it. And it's so great. You can also tell when they never compliment you. I make sure I compliment my friends. We do. We address each other by beautiful, gorgeous. Oh, I like that. Whatever it is. And we share with each other too. Oh, girl, I got it from such and such. Or oh, you could borrow it, you can have it, or whatever. We do that kind of stuff.
oh, you know what I'm jealous of?
People with
People
no rent.
people that can wear high heels.
Me
You
too.
know
Me
I'm
Say what
always
too.
more? I
I
got a
don't
closet full
mind.
of heels.
That I always say that. Now that I'm jealous of. I be like, I hate that I cannot wear high heels. And when I see females out with their high heels, I be like, bitch, I am super jealous because I wish I could wear high heels again, and I can't now. I be so jealous of
Y'all,
females
I
that have
got some
high heels.
bomb ass heels, and all I could use them for is photo shoots. I used to be able to dance in high at
Me
my heaviest
too.
weight. I could dance in high heels, bend down, pick something up, twerk. I could do all of that in heels. Now I can't no more. Single black female. No, for real. Yes. And the compliment one, this y'all, this one time, Ro posted this picture on Facebook. One girl, one girl out of everybody, oh, this is cute, oh, this is cute. This girl must have thought she was the fashion police. And to be fair, if she ever hears this, I absolutely love her. I love her now, but at that moment, that was not okay. But she is a mate to me. I love her.
And
Uh,
that's the same one that would be in competition.
I kind of thought maybe, but she's our everything is
Yeah,
good.
just think everybody. I never asked did everybody like my outfit. I didn't
So
put it
that
up and
wasn't
say,
the question. Again,
yeah, I
you
never
right.
put the outfit up and said, oh, should I wear this outfit? I just put a picture up and everybody was like, oh, you look cute. I was like, oh, we had a stripper party. So everybody supposed to dress like a stripper. That was all I said. And
He
then
went down the list of what was wrong with everything. I ain't never seen people jump on somebody so quick in the comments. I was like,
I just went to
oh my.
sleep. And when I
I
woke
had to reach out to Rose separate, like, what the hell just happened? I thought everything was cool. I thought it was a joke. I was like, what just happened? I was like, oh, I mean, they went back. Don't do that. I keep flip flops in my purse. I can do all that until I sit down. Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
I think that they don't make high heels the same. It's got to be something different. It has to be something different because no matter what, if you buy a high-end high heel, my feet still hurt. It don't matter. It's like I don't know what's wrong that I cannot wear high heels. It's like I be walking on concrete. That's how it feels like my
I
feet is
just feel
walking on.
like my foot is just never comfortable at this part. I don't know. But let me tell you what shoe I can wear, and then we'll go to the next one really quick. Guess I could wear Guess ones, and I could wear Dollhouse, the inexpensive ones. But I cannot wear my red bottoms. Oh baby, I
Oh,
could
red
put
bottoms. He said he didn't make those for comfort.
clearly. They hurt when I put them on sitting down. So
Yeah,
I
because
literally
look
take my
how
picture.
narrow they go
I'll be
in.
done.
Nobody's foot is made narrow like that.
No, it's too narrow. Oh my God.
He said he made those shoes for looks, not for comfort.
Even the open toe, when y'all, if you wearing a sling back or something, it doesn't feel sturdy at all. It feels like it's very not comfortable. Elijah said she remember that. We tell no lies. Uh, Wedge heels are my friends. I do like some of those, but I don't know. I used to just be able to walk like it
Jeffy
was
toes don't
nothing.
work for me. I used to could wear
So
Jessica
it's
Simpson.
the knees for me. Yes, Jessica Simpson is
She
good.
used to be good, but I gotta try her now. I gotta try, and I keep saying I am, but I haven't. Miss Jackson, Nelly ex-girlfriend, she has shoe gummies, and a lot of people say that they really work, and they
I
go
heard
on
those.
the outside of they go under the shoe, like on the bottom part of the shoe. It
I'm gonna
goes.
try that numbing cream.
I, Jordan's
Novocaine,
I
Bacatine.
tried that. You
Baby,
still
it be my
you gotta
knees
keep
though.
spraying
It
it.
be the knees
You
buckling
gotta keep
while I'm
spraying your
walking.
feet. Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay. Last question. What's one boundary that you've learned to set since being envied?
No personal space. Like I meet you outside.
Don't let people into your personal space, is what you've
Yeah.
learned. Okay. You wrote?
I would say for me, Mommy, Amir, shut up. I'm not okay. Go, please.
As we talk about personal space.
Right.
He's not a
You don't
paid
gotta tell
actor.
me that you have to go to the bathroom. Like, go to the bathroom. I would say I'm not an open book like I was before. Like how I would tell my friends everything, just so
Mhm.
people, we friends, and then we want friends to learn from each other and stuff. So
Yes.
you won't go through the same thing. I'm not an open book like that no more. I won't tell everybody everything. Like if I tell you, I'll tell you, but I'm just not an open book anymore. And I don't like that. I really don't like that because I feel like if
It
you're
feels
my
fake a
friend,
little bit.
yeah, I feel like if you're my friend, I should be able to tell you everything. I shouldn't have to feel like, no, I can't tell you something. But that's how I am now. Like certain stuff, I'll just keep to myself. And I know it's only certain people I can tell. That's the only thing I can say that I have that I do different, but I don't like it.
Okay. I've learned to treat people the way that they deserve to be treated. Meaning, if I have to do any of those things, meaning I can't talk to you because it took me a long time to be a person that's able to talk. I was very introverted, very shy, very all of those things. And when I developed the space where I can talk and included my groups, right? I don't want to go backwards. So if I have to walk in a space where I can't talk and I can't be myself, that's always my space. I don't want to be in that space. So for me, treat you how you deserve to be treated doesn't mean matching your energy because I'm not causing no karma. I just won't talk to you anymore. And I'll stay away. If those spaces include mixed company, I'll come around as least as possible and stuff like that, which inadvertently has made me more of an introvert again. But I'm comfortable. I'm safe in my space. I could literally talk to them on the phone. I could just put it on speaker and carry them around the house with me. They could go run errands with me. They could pull up the ATM with me. That's what I'm comfortable for having. So I had to make that space back safe for me again. So that's what I learned. Energy is everything. If I pick up bad energy, I'm gone. Period, cousin. I had to go back to being that person. Um, I was told we have a detachment issue in our family. So I've learned what it's like to be way on the other side and then what's like to be somebody detached. So I'm in the middle. But to Rose's point, I also sit back, see how I feel. And if I don't feel it, I don't feel bad no more. I just be like, oh, I don't feel it. But before I even allow you to make me somebody who can't fuck with you, let me just go with my energy versus, well, let me see what they do with it. And then, no, now it's something don't feel right. I'm cool. I don't want no more friends anyway. I'm not having this group discussion. I'm not nothing. So that's me too. Be careful of a person who doesn't have for girl. That I don't mess with females. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, that is it. Do you guys have anything else to say about this topic?
No, just I guess you just be careful. I guess everybody look for red signs.
Learn to like
Sometimes we need to look
yourself
for a
enough that the
sign.
red flags are so in your face that you
Yeah, that
cannot
is true.
deny it. You need to be in love with you and stop seeking attention from other humans that are just as flawed and going through everything that you're going through. Quit putting people on pedestals and then knocking them down because you are jealous about something you don't even understand because you haven't even made an effort.
Mhm.
I mean, that's my
Well, I 900% agree. You put them on that pedestal that made you end up being jealous of them. So all you can see is the one thing you're jealous of. What is that saying? You love what I have, but don't want to do what it takes to get here. Also, um,
correct.
that is follow your first mind. That's a big one. Women's intuition, because it's not the big red flag. Those are easy. It's the ones that
That
are
you're
not
ignoring.
so easy to see, but it just don't feel good. It feels like, and here's the thing, you're not judging them. You're just going to get away from them. So yes, this is how I see it, and this is how I feel. I really don't owe you anything. So before it goes there, again, just leave them alone. For me, I could say it because I have my friends. I have my cousin. Tanya is my big cousin. I have big cousins. I have aunts. I have uncles. I have people that love on me that I could turn to. And for those that don't, create your trusted circles and leave it at that. But you need to tread lightly. You really do. Because that example I gave yesterday is probably the best example. We became friends in elementary so quickly because it's nothing to lose at that point. But we built all of those years to get to here. You're probably never going to have in a lifetime, if you start at 40, 45, something like that, you're not going to have the same friendship that you saw somebody have for so many years. It's just not really feasible. So don't be sharing all your space. Don't, I wouldn't. So make sure that you visit Amazon to buy one of my coloring book journals that helps you in healing, accountability, and manifestation. And learn yourself. Become your own best friend first. If you can't go to lunch with yourself, if you can't enjoy your own company, then you probably shouldn't be around other people because you're starved for something and want to feel something. So take some time to learn who you are and what you're actually looking for that's in a healthy way, the same way that you would pay attention before you date a man, because that's really important. A friend that's a girl could probably do you in more than a man because you just trust women different and you shouldn't because you're looking like, oh, that's auntie. Oh, that's sister. Oh, that's Jezebel. Oh, that's not. Yeah, be careful.
Okay.
That's Delilah. Be careful. So, where can we find you, ladies? And then we are out. Des,
What you said?
where can we find you, ladies? And then we're out.
Oh, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all delicious designs.
Perfect. Twin.
And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Awesome. So we will see you on Thursday at 7 and 8. Hold on. Help me plan, relax, and share my day with me. Yes, the journals do. They are amazing. They're helping me heal. Writing them helped me heal. So yes, we will see you on Thursday. Me at 7, Rose at 8. So sit back, relax, and enjoy on your Friday Eve. Make sure you pour up a drink. I'm gonna have a drink on Thursday. We'll see you soon and good night.